Every adversity, every failure, and every heartache carries with it the seed of an equivalent or greater benefit. Generally, it is greater only, what I have experienced. And you will see some more adversities wherein people got more advantageous thing also actually. Next slide, please. लाइक गली गली में शोर है, देश का चौकीदार चोर है, ये सोचा था राहुल गांधी ने कि इससे शायद मोदी को नुकसान होगा जो है. So every problem that was raised in the last general election by Rahul Gandhi, which he thought he is creating problems, he Modi used that as a leverage point and countered that in a manner that they really came out as winners. So the concept of Mabi Chaukidar actually was not an innovative idea coming from the mind of Modi just like that. It was to counter what Rahul Gandhi was saying, gali gali mein chor hai, desh ka chaukidar chor hai. I don't know. Chaukidar, is there anyone here who doesn't understand Hindi? Chaukidar is like guard, it's like security guard. So on the left hand side it is mentioned that everywhere there is a noise that the biggest person in the country, the prime minister, is actually a thief, and he is supposed to be the guard, the security guard. Yeah, even the chaiwala comment was converted into an opportunity, Mr. Sanjeeva Narang is saying. So all the allegations, all the words which were put to demean the stature of our prime minister by the opposition party leader at that time, it was converted into an opportunity by Modi and his government. Those who don't know, those who are from outside, it is for them that I am translating all this. So maybe Chaukidar means I am also a security guard. Like he used to say, I am your first servant, I am your pradhan. I am not here standing here like a prime minister, I am your prime servant. It is like that when he addressed first time, the prime minister addressed first time from on August 15, which is our Independence Day, from Red Fort. Then he said that I am not standing here by virtue of my being a prime minister. I am standing here by virtue of me being your first servant, Pradhan Sevak. Pradhan Sevak, yeah. Professor G.S. Pople is also endorsing that, although it has become O instead of P. Next slide, please. Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. Winston Churchill said that. So nobody in this world can say that I became successful without seeing any failure in our life. So failure is not to be, considered something which will never happen in your life. It will always continue to happen. But how you strongly bounce back from there is the ability that makes you successful. So failure will never remain a failure in your life. It will become learning lessons for you. So don't resist to fail. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep attempting, keep exploring, and you'll see finally you come out as winners. So don't be afraid of mistakes. In life, you will not be able to create anything new if you are afraid of mistakes in life. कहते हैं ना, गिरते हैं वो क्या है वो शाहसवारी मैदान जंग में, वो क्या गिरेंगे जो घुटनों के बल चलते हैं. I don't know how to translate this, that only those people can fall from the horse, those who are fighting a war, those who can't even walk properly, how they can fall from the horse, they can't ride the horse even. So that is the English translation, although the original meaning and sense cannot be translated in the right manner, but at least this would help you, those who don't understand Hindi. Next. So Thomas Alva Edison was a master of trial and error, someone who wasn't afraid to make lots of mistakes in order to succeed. When asked about the many thousands of failures he had when trying to create a light bulb. He famously said, I have not failed, I have just found 9,999 ways that won't work. And another quote, which is on the left hand side, is very important. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Had Thomas Alva Edison given up at the 9,999 times that, oh, this is too much, I have failed so many times, now I can't go any further on this, the bulb would not have been invented. The light bulb would not have come into life. So, giving up something just because there are certain failures in life is not the right attitude. So, keep going is the right attitude if you know this is your divine calling. I am just putting one rider in that you must first check whether it is your divine calling or not, whether it would work for you or not, and so on and so forth. So, that technology of applied kinesiology and spiritual technology gives you so much of strength that one day you will definitely succeed. And if you know you are on the right path, the path where your divine calling is there. Next slide. Seventh is confront your fears. Move out of your comfort zone. Willingness to be uncomfortable. Reframe the situation. Escape fear by action. गिरते हैं शहसवार मैदान जंग में, वो तफल क्या गिरेंगे, तिफल क्या गिरेंगे जो घुटनों के बल चलें. क्या बात है प्रोफेसर टोपली, वंडरफुल. So anything you want, some explanation if you want in this you can ask, otherwise we'll move ahead. So confront your fears. Confrontation is like taking it head on, whatever fears are there in life. So there could be different ways for that. If you want more explanation you can ask, otherwise we are moving ahead. Next slide please. Converting negative attitude into positive attitude. Next. When an attitude which is negative becomes a barrier in your path, focus on the opposite of it, that is positive. Replacement theory it is called. Change the negative into positive. Negative symbol is like this, if you can see me, if you can see my hand, my finger, if you can see, negative is denoted like this. Negative is like this. One more negative on this. If this is the negative, if this is the negative, if one more negative, if you put it like this, if you can see this hand, my hand right now. So what I have done is, on this negative line I have added or inserted or put it on this one more negative line. Both appear to be similar lines, but one was like this, one is like this. That is the only difference, and the negative has converted into positive. Just remember this. The game is only to convert from here to here. So if this was negative, as in mathematics we put negative symbol like this. So if there is one more negative symbol, if you just place it like this, the power of negative gets converted into positive. It is something like this. If you put 0 before 1, 0 has no value. If you put 0 on the left hand side of 1, it has no value. But if you put 0 on the right hand side of 1, it becomes 10. The power of 1 is multiplied multifold. So these are some of the tips. If you remember, you can convert the negative into positive. Just remember this, one finger this and one finger this. Both are negative, just placing makes it different. Just be confident that you can convert anything that is negative into positive just by putting the fingers. Same symbol, same size, everything same. Just placing them differently might change from negative to positive. Next slide. One has to develop a higher taste to discard a lower one. Alternative thinking philosophy. तो जिस विषय में आपको जो है बहुत ज़्यादा आनंद आता है, बहुत ज़्यादा रस आता है, और अगर वो एडिक्टिव है, इफ़ इट इज़ एडिक्टिव, इफ़ यू आर एडिक्टिव टू समथिंग, like cigarette smoking or anything for that, even gossiping, if you have developed, or if you can develop a taste for a higher thing, then that विषय जिसमें रस आ रहा था आपको जो है, वो जो है उससे निवृत्ति हो जाएगी आपकी, जो है वो आपके लिए इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं रहेगा फिर जो है, बिकॉज यू आर नाउ एडिक्टेड टू समथिंग विच इज़ हायर टेस्ट. सो इफ़ यू कैन डेवलप दैट हायर टेस्ट, yeah, the symbol has been made, by Dr. Akos. Wonderful. Yeah, next slide, please. So you have to see something higher. I say, if this line, you have to make it, smaller. If this line, you have to make it smaller. If this is one line, if you can see me again. If suppose there is a line with the size of which is this much, and if you want to make it smaller without touching this line, if you want to make this smaller, create a bigger line, near that you will find this line has automatically become smaller without even touching that line. So that is another way of doing that. Create a paradigm which is much greater, much bigger, much, it is so great, then all these problems become so small automatically. Observe the patterns of your existing attitudes. Take a decision to process and dissolve the existing patterns, replace and reinforce a new pattern. The correction can be done by Ms. Mani. And next slide, please. The Game Changer. This is a case study, of Arnab Goswami, who is the managing director and editor in chief